Up next, we're going to be looking at Redbreast 12. This is a single pot still Irish whiskey, aged 12 years, coming in at 40% proof. Check it out. Up next on Whiskey Wanderings, this is from Beer to Barrel. We're going to be looking at Redbreast 12. Now, I am normally a beer reviewer, but I've decided to break out into the whiskeys, and after coming back from Ireland, I have to be honest, I have had a greater respect for Irish whiskey. So today we're going to be looking at Redbreast single pot still whiskey, and this is their 12-year aged variety. I do have the 15, and we're going to be looking at that as well. Now, it does say, and the print here is very small, the robin redbreast is the only bird which sings continuously throughout the dark Irish winters and is one of our very few small birds that choose to winter in Ireland, and it is an enduring spirit which inspires its namesake Irish whiskey. And this is a single pot still whiskey, and I'm looking at the box that it came in, and it says single pot still whiskey is unique to Ireland. It is regarded as the quintessential style of Irish whiskey, safeguarded and nurtured under the watchful eye of the Middleton distillery for almost 200 years. Single pot still Irish whiskey is made from a mash of malted and unmalted barley, and then triple distilled in triple copper pot stills. Pot still Irish whiskeys are characterized by their full, complex flavor and wonderful, silky mouthfeel. So this is the box that it normally comes in, and here is the bottle. Let's open it up. Good cork pull on that. Very pleased. Now, I'm going to give myself a good pour, but not crazy. Now, this is, let's see, aged 12 years, and it is 40% ABV or 80 proof. Let's check it out and see how it is. Now, I'm going to be doing the same thing each time with these whiskeys. Going to do the initial nose, the initial tasting, then I'm going to tip the glass on its side, let it aerate for about 10 minutes, come back, give you my opinion on what has happened in those 10 minutes. Let's check the initial nose. So I'm getting some vanilla, but what I'm really getting, and what is really surprising me, is there is a tremendous amount of apple in this. In particular, green apple is what I'm getting. There's some other spice there, and again, I am limited. I am a beer reviewer normally, so this is going to be, and I'm sure there's going to be comments on this, I'm going to be really at a loss for how to describe the whiskey all the time. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it is clinging nicely to the glass. And this is a good dark colored whiskey. Probably, I guess I would say it is, I don't know, maybe a slightly darker than honey in some respects. And yeah, like I said, I'm getting, I want to say like a hint of like a baking spice. I'm not sure what exactly is there, but for me, this is overwhelmingly green apple. It's got a really nice nose. Like, you could sit here and smell this for quite a while. And again, it does cling to that glass, so the proof here, especially for someone like me who is more of a beer drinker, is pretty significant. Let's give it the initial taste. Wow, that is very smooth. In fact, compared to the Jameson that I tried in the last episode, this is far smoother. Now, do you feel the alcohol burn? You do. And on the palate, there's sort of a very sweet green apple flavor on the front. Coats the tongue and lasts for quite a while. But there's more to it than that. It has a good sort of oily texture. Again, coats that mouth. You get all of that green apple, some vanilla, almost like a shortbread cookie mixed in there as well. which I like. I do. I have to say this is a very easy drinking whiskey. And considering this is 80 proof, and again, I know 80 proof in the whiskey world is not a huge amount, but you know, for me normally, I like high ABV beers that are coming in at, let's say, 11 or 12, or even they've gone all the way up to 22%. I'm not normally used to, let's say, 80 proof on any one thing that I'm having. You know what's getting me? The difference between this nose and the Jameson that I tried last time was that the ethanol aroma, the alcohol flavor or the alcohol nose is not there as much. In fact, while there is a nice, good burn as it goes down, it's not overwhelming. It's not uncomfortable. It's actually quite lovely. The problem with this is that I could easily drink this without letting it sit for 10 minutes. So I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to tip my glass over so the most surface area that's available for the glass is here. So the whiskey can just get a little bit of air in it. And I'm going to step away from it and I'm going to come back in 10 minutes and we're going to give it another try. Hi folks, so we're back. It's been 10 minutes. Let's check the nose again. Yeah, and you know, I have to say this 10-minute thing that I saw, I can't remember whose channel I saw it on, but it was one of the dedicated whiskey channels. Definitely allows the whiskey to breathe and sort of open up. So I'm getting a lot of green apple here. None of the ethanol is here. And what's even nicer is I'm starting to get some of the wood, sort of the woody notes that are there. Maybe even a little bit of the sherry that it was aged in. I believe this was, let's see. Yeah, full flavored balance of, I don't even know, but it has like a sort of sherry aroma to it, a little bit of oakiness. Yeah, it's amazing to me what 10 minutes can do, to the point where I'm starting to get into the habit of pouring my whiskey, tipping the glass and just leaving it before I come into it. Let's give the palate a taste. Shockingly, it's even smoother than before. And now I'm getting not only the green apple, some sweetness to it, but I'm starting to taste the oakiness, whatever the barrel was that this was aged in. Am I getting a little bit of the sherry, a little bit of the sherry, a little spiciness too? This is really easy to drink. Yeah, I have to tell you, as far as Redbreast goes, I think it's definitely better than the Jameson. Now I know that both Redbreast and Jameson come out of the same distillery, but for some reason, this just hits a little bit better than the last Jameson that I tried. Now, I still think the Jameson Stout Edition is excellent, but I think the last Jameson I tried was the Triple, where it was aged in like oak and sherry, or bourbon casks, sherry casks, and Malaga casks, and it was good, actually very good, very smooth, easy to drink. But this is easier. It lasts longer. There's this lovely sort of vanilla shortbread flavor that hangs on. A good burn going down, but nothing overwhelming. Would I buy Redbreast 12 again? Yeah, I think I spent about $80 on this bottle, which I know is a little higher than it should be. But where did I get it? I think I got it at Wegmans in New Jersey because they had it. As far as I'm concerned, the Redbreast 12, definitely a buy if I see it. And this would be one that I would pick up again when this bottle is empty. Anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the review. I will see you next time. These reviews are going to start coming out regularly on Sunday, so keep an eye for them. And we will go through all of my spirits and see how they stand up. And I will see you next time. Again, I would say I'm going to sit back and finish this, but once again, I have finished the whiskey during the review. So cheers to everybody. If you have any comments, any suggestions, please throw them in the comments, and I will see you next time. Cheers.